Imagine a world where honor and valor are held above all else, a world where warriors follow a strict code, protecting their lords and lands. Today, we will dive into the history of the samurai, the legendary warriors of Japan, whose deeds and philosophy continue to inspire. Stay with us to discover who the samurai were and where they came from. You'll be amazed at how their story intertwines with our everyday lives. Samurai are not just warriors, they are symbols of honor, loyalty, and courage. Their story begins in the distant past when Japan was divided into many small fiefdoms, each ruled by its own daimyo, a feudal lord. In the 9th century, as the central power of the emperor weakened, local rulers began to form their own armies to protect their lands. This is when the first samurai emerged. They were not just soldiers but elite warriors trained in the art of war and following a strict code of conduct known as Bushido. Bushido, which translates to the way of the warrior, included principles such as honor, loyalty, courage, and self-discipline. Samurai believed that a true warrior must be not only a master of combat, but also a person of high moral and spiritual strength. One of the most famous examples of samurai valor is the story of the 47 Ronin. In the early 18th century, a group of samurai was left without a lord after his death. Instead of seeking a new master, they decided to avenge his death, despite the threat to their own lives. Their deed became a symbol of loyalty and honor, and continues to inspire many. Samurai were not only fighters on the battlefield, but also engaged in arts such as calligraphy, poetry, and the tea ceremony. They believed that a true warrior should be a well-rounded individual, capable of not only defeating enemies, but also creating beauty. During the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, samurai became not only warriors, but also administrators. They managed the lands of their daimyo, collected taxes, and maintained order. During this period, samurai culture reached its peak, and many of their traditions have been preserved to this day. However, with the advent of the Meiji era in 1868 and the beginning of Japan's modernization, the role of the samurai began to change. The new government sought to create a modern army based on Western models, and the samurai gradually lost their privileged position. Despite this, the legacy of the samurai lives on. Their philosophy and principles are reflected in modern Japanese society. Many Japanese people still follow the principles of Bushido, striving for excellence in their work and life. Samurai have also become popular characters in literature, cinema, and animation. Akira Kurosawa's films, such as Seven Samurai and Ran, have become classics of world cinema and have inspired many directors around the world. In the modern world, samurai symbolize resilience, honor, and loyalty. Their story reminds us of the importance of moral values and spiritual strength, which can help us overcome any difficulties. An example of this is the story of Miyamoto Musashi, one of the most famous samurai and sword masters. He fought more than 60 duels and never lost, but his greatness lay not only in his combat skills, but also in the philosophy he outlined in his book, The Book of Five Rings. Musashi taught that the true strength of a warrior lies not only in physical power, but also in the ability to control one's emotions and thoughts. His teachings are still studied and applied in various fields of life, from martial arts to business. Another striking example of samurai valor is the story of Takeda Shingen, a great general known for his strategic genius and humanity. He always sought justice and cared for his subjects, making him one of the most respected leaders of his time. Samurai also left a significant legacy in the field of art. Their armor and weapons, such as katanas, have become symbols of Japanese culture and continue to amaze with their beauty and craftsmanship. An important part of samurai culture was the tea ceremony, which taught the warrior calmness and concentration. This ritual helped samurai find inner peace and harmony, which was especially important before a battle. Samurai also engaged in calligraphy and poetry, which helped them develop a sense of beauty and spiritual strength. These arts were an integral part of their lives and helped them achieve harmony between body and spirit. In the modern world, many people are inspired by samurai philosophy, and apply its principles in their lives. For example, in business, strategies based on samurai teachings, such as the principle of Kaizen, continuous improvement, are often used. Samurai also inspire athletes and military personnel who strive for excellence in their profession. Their examples of courage and resilience help people overcome difficulties and achieve high results. The history of the samurai is not only a history of war and battles, but also a history of spiritual growth and self-improvement. Their legacy reminds us of the importance of moral values and the pursuit of harmony in life. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about samurai culture and its influence on the modern world, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment. If we reach 5,000 likes, I will release a video on samurai meditation techniques and their benefits for modern people. See you next time, friends.